guys, today we're gonna be playing Thomas Wonders of Sodor. It's your boy Mason, and today we are gonna be doing the missions of Wonders of Sodor, and then we can get to the free roam. All right, let's start with the. I already did the tutorial, so let's do Nat Fort. Okay, let's do this one, and then like we can get to like free roam and stuff.
Thomas and Gordon. Thomas is a tank engine who lives at the big station on the island of Sodor. He has 6 small wheels, a short stumpy funnel, a short stumpy boiler, and a short stumpy dome. He is a fussy little engine too, always pulling coaches about, getting them ready for the big engines to take on long journeys. And when trains arrive at the station, he pulls the empty coaches away so that the big engines can go and rest. Thomas thinks no engine works as hard as he does. He loves playing tricks on them, especially Gordon, the biggest and proudest engine of all. Thomas likes whistling cheekily at him. Wake up, lazy bones! Why don't you work hard like me? One morning, Thomas found it hard to wake up. His fire went out and there wasn't enough steam. It was nearly time for the express, but the coaches weren't ready. At last, Thomas started. He fussed into the station where Gordon was waiting. "Hurry up, you," said Gordon, "and bring me my coaches." "Hurry yourself," replied Thomas. "Yes," said Gordon, "I will."
Alright guys, now we are going to drive Thomas to get Gordon's stuff. Let's go. So we're gonna do this pretty quick. That's why I'm trying to go fast with Thomas. I'm gonna try to do this pretty quick so we can get to the free roam pretty quick. Alright, now we're going to hook up to Gordon's express coaches. Now we're gonna go up where that orange thing is. Then we're gonna come back down and come back down, go into the tunnel, come back, and connect it to Gordon. I think the mission's over after that. I think. I don't know if we have to do more or what. Okay, now we're going into the tunnel to go switch tracks and go connect to Gordon. Now we're going to connect to Gordon.
Gordon hadn't forgiven Thomas for waking him up from this nap. As soon as the last passenger had climbed on board, he started up so quickly that there was no time to uncouple Thomas.
stop to teach Thomas a lesson. Why am I not moving? The door's open or something? Hold on, why am I not moving? Why are we not even moving? The signal's green? I don't get it. Bro, what? Hold on. It's the weight. It's the weight. Dude!
Stop! Stop! Come on, keep up, called Gordon.
Hold on, let me restart this, guys. Sorry about that. It's the weight. Hold on. I think this is what I'm gonna do. Next time.
Thomas and Gordon.
Next time I'm just gonna disconnect Gordon.
Thomas is a tank
and
engine
then
who
keep
lives at the
going,
big
'cause,
station
like,
on the island of
cutscene kept
Sodor.
going.
He has 6 small
I can't
wheels,
skip this.
a short stumpy funnel, a short stumpy boiler, and a short stumpy dome. He is a fussy little engine too, always pulling coaches about, getting them ready for the big engines to take on long journeys. And when trains arrive at the station, he pulls the empty coaches away so that the big engines can go and rest. Thomas thinks no engine works as hard as he does. He loves playing tricks on them, especially Gordon, the biggest and proudest engine of all. Thomas likes whistling cheekily at him. Wake up, lazy bones! Why don't you work hard like me? One morning, Thomas found it hard to wake up. His fire went out and there wasn't enough steam. It was nearly time for the express, but the coaches weren't ready. As soon as the last
Alright, yo,
passenger had
I'm
climbed
back.
on board, he started up so quickly that there was no time to uncouple Thomas.
Alright, come on now.
Stop! Stop! Come on, keep up, called Gordon.
And the coaches should appear when I get to the station.
Hurry, hurry, hurry! Laughed Gordon. Poor Thomas was going faster than he had ever gone before. He was out of breath and his wheels hurt him, but he had to go on. Express coming through! Stop, please!
Okay, I need to slow it down. We're going in the 90s.
At last, they stopped at a station. "Well, little Thomas," chuckled Gordon, "now you know what hard work means, don't you?"
Where's the coaches?
Thomas was uncoupled, and he felt very silly and exhausted. Poor Thomas puffed slowly away to rest and had a long, long drink.
Bro, nothing's coming out of there.
After that, he was careful to never be cheeky to Gordon again.
Alright, let's... Thomas goes fishing. What? Okay.
Thomas goes fishing. When Thomas puffed along his branch line, he always looked forward to something special: the sight of the river. As he rumbled over the bridge, he would see people fishing. Thomas often wanted to stay and watch. One day, Thomas stopped as usual to take on water at the station by the river. "Out of order? Bother! I'm thirsty." "Never mind, Thomas," said his driver. "We'll get some water from the river." They found a bucket and some rope and went to the bridge.
Alright, y'all, let's go.
That's good," puffed Thomas happily. Suddenly, Thomas began to feel a pain in his boiler. "Oh dear," groaned Thomas. "I think I'm going to burst. I've got such a pain. I've got such a pain." They stopped just outside the last station, uncoupled Annie and Clarabel, and ran Thomas, who was still groaning, onto a siding right out of the way. Then, while the guard telephoned for an engine inspector, the driver found a notice with large letters, which he hung on Thomas in front and behind. "Danger, keep away." Soon the inspector and Sir Topham Hatt arrived. "Cheer up, Thomas," they said. "We'll soon put you right." The driver told them what had happened. "So the feed pipe is blocked," said the inspector. "I'll just look in the tanks." He climbed up and peered in. Then he came down. "Excuse me, sir. Please look in the tank and tell me what you see." "Certainly, Inspector," replied Sir Topham Hatt. He clambered up, looked in, and nearly fell off in surprise. "Inspector," he whispered, "can you see fish?" "Gracious goodness me! How did the fish get there, driver?" "We must have fished them from the river with our bucket," replied Thomas's driver. "Well, Thomas, you and your driver have been fishing. But fish don't suit you. We must get them out." They all took turns fishing in Thomas's tank, while Sir Topham Hatt looked on and told them how to do it. "Never mind, Thomas," said Sir Topham Hatt. "You will be all right now. There's no need to worry yourself any more. But," he added, "I do hope that you and your driver won't go fishing again, as I don't think it suits engines. Do you?" "No, sir," said Thomas sadly. "Engines shouldn't go fishing. It's too uncomfortable."
Okay, guys, continue. Alright, guys, so this is gonna be the last one for today. Well, actually, we can end the video right here, and we can do a part 2 tomorrow, because it is, as you can see, the time right here is 11:34, dude. Yeah, so like, yeah. So, I hope you guys had a great time watching this video. Goodbye.